What is going on, guys, and welcome back to Clough, my Nottingham Forest career mode series here on FIFA 20. If you missed last episode, go and check it out because we were setting up the career mode and we actually managed to get quite a bit done, setting up like things like training, sorting out what sort of players would like and stuff like that. And we actually managed to make 3 signings at the end of last episode, which I will show you now. We managed to sign Jordan Rhodes for 1.1 mil, I believe. We managed to sign Ryan Brewster for 800k, and we managed to somehow sign Tammy Abraham on a 2-year loan, which was fantastic. So that's our striking options done. But in this episode, we want to be sorting out the rest of the team and preparing for the first game of the season. In between the last episode and this one, though, I did actually go through the shortlist and get rid of any players who are either too expensive or I just simply wouldn't be interested in. And I'm actually going to get rid of Darlow, I'm going to get rid of Joe Hart, and I'm going to get rid of McCarthy because I'm actually very interested in Jack Butland. Even though in last episode I did say it doesn't really matter too much because we have Pantilimon and Muric. I'm actually thinking of getting Butland because it says I can get him between 9 and 10 mil, which for Butland is very nice. Very, very nice. So I think I'm actually going to approach, and I think I might actually try and part exchange Pantilimon as part of the deal to try and bring that transfer fee right down. So let's see if we can use Brian Clough's negotiation skills in trying to get a good deal for us. Actually, you know what? We're going to actually put Bryce Samba into it, hopefully. Okay, so they actually want a striker, fullback, or centre back. Okay, so strikers wise, we do have Lewis Graben, 3.2 mil. I might look at doing that. We've got Chema Rodriguez, who did he have good things? He's worth 5.5, so that's quite good. Or there's Yuri Ribeiro, 4.3. I think I'm going to put Chema Rodriguez into it, so we'll bring that right down. So apparently we can sign Butland for only 5.2 mil, but I am going to try and bring that right down. Let's go 3.5 mil plus Chema Rodriguez. Okay, it got accepted. So we're going to quickly seal Butland and bring him to the City Ground. If you're wondering actually what I did, because the City Ground actually isn't on FIFA, I tried to find the stadium that looked most like City Ground. I think it's the East Point Arena, and I renamed it the City Ground. So that is good. So 77 rating. You will want Crucial, won't he? He will want Crucial, but he's going to be our #1 keeper, so I'm fine with that. We can get you on a 4-year deal, and that would only take you up to the age of 30. And as we know with goalkeepers, their prime hits around 30, so that would be fantastic. Salary wise, you're on 24k. I'm going to up it. Hopefully it's like FIFA 19 where 2k more works. It does. So we've just brought in Jack Butland at a very nice price of 3.5 mil, cheap wages, and now he has joined our ranks, which does mean I am going to go onto squad now, and I'm actually going to list up Pantilimon, which I can do right there. Yes, in the next couple of days he is going to be coming back to me saying, oh, why have you listed me? I'm enjoying playing for the club. I will explain to him where he's not going to get game time anymore. So we can actually get rid of Bettinelli because I want Muric to be my second goalkeeper because he's nice and young. Left back wise, I whittled it down to Joe Bryan because he's got a very nice price of only 4.75 to 6.4 mil, and I knew from last FIFA his stats is great for a left back. 84 stamina, which is key in any of my teams. Is like anyone that's got good stamina, they've got a chance of getting in my team. But anyway, we need to try and make sure we get the right sort of price. I might actually, before Pantilimon gets back to me, I might try and put him into a deal. Okay, they don't want to keep it. They want a fullback, winger, or midfielder. So we'll have a look at our wingers. I'm tempted to get rid of Adoma. Okay, Thiago Silva. I'm actually gonna say the Sao because he was very unhappy with me when I said that I wanted to get rid of him. He was incredibly unhappy. His morale was awful. 1.35 mil per sal. I am happy with that. So if we can part exchange players here and there, obviously it brings down the wages, it brings down the transfer fee of me bringing in players that I actually want, and it means that, like, I'm not waiting around for bids to come in for those players I'm trying to get rid of. 73 rotation, important. To be fair, important is fine because he is going to be my first choice, so I'm happy with that. Extremely happy with it. Okay, wages wise, again, I'm going to go with a theory that 2k more, you should be happy with that. 28k, we're alright with wages, to be honest. And we brought in another player, Joe Bryan, so that is very nice. Another player that is going to bolster our back line. So now, centre-backs. And my thinking is, because I thought Lamar Shand would actually be quite expensive. 2.8 mil to 3.8 mil. Fantastic. Twansby, though, is the one that, like, I really want because his stats are fantastic. But he's expensive, so I think I'm going to go for him next. I do want James Chester in, and I do want Lamar Shand in as well. And then we've got 3 centre-backs, including Michael Dawson and Joe Worrell as well. That we've got. Okay, again, I'm just going to go with keepers at the moment, just see if Man United need a new keeper. Midfielder, striker or winger? Did we even look at... So we've got Thiago Silva as an option. I think Thiago Silva. Okay, 4.5 mil off the price. Oh yeah, that's a fantastic price. That is a fantastic price. If we can get that down to about 1.5 mil, I will bite your ankles off. Bloody. So far, the Brian Clough effect of negotiation is bloody working. The problem is with Twansby, is his wages. He's at Manchester United. I think he's on 40k. So that's a bit of an issue. 73 rated, so he wants to be important. So maybe I don't go Lamar Shand. Maybe I don't go him. 5-year deal, hopefully. He's happy with that. Release clause, no. I'm happy to make sure that there's no release clause. Okay, he wants a lot less wages. Okay, thank you for negotiating that with me. 28.5k, I'm happy with that. Welcome to the club, Alex Twansby. Or Axel, not Alex. Sorry. Sorry, I mucked up your name there. So the next one I do actually want is James Chester, who I believe he still has very good stats, but Lamar Shand probably does have even better. 72 rated at 74. I do want James Chester because I believe he could be, even at the age of 30, I think he could just be a true leader in the dressing room. Could be our captain. So we'll have a look into that. Again, I'm just going to offer a goalkeeper, because why not? So full-back, midfielder or centre-back. Centre-backs I might try not offer out now. Figueiredo or... Let's offer Figueiredo. Oh my god. They've definitely improved the negotiations. 600k for James Chester. I know he's 30, so probably his price is brought down because of that. But I am stunned by that. Important player. So we've got our... Like, it's good that we actually offered a centre-back in part exchange, actually. I'm going to offer a 3-year deal, because I think 3-year deal is fair for James Chester. But yeah, it's good that we're getting rid of centre-backs, because it's freeing up the spaces, and it means that their morale isn't going to go down too much. I'm going to offer 38k for him. I think that's just a fair wage. It is a fair wage. It just said that's a fair offer. So now, do we go for a young player, Jack Simpson, who doesn't have the greatest stats, but he could be worked upon? Or do we go Lamar Shand? I'm going to leave centre-backs for now, actually. So now into like the midfield. Trevor Chalobah, quite cheap. Actually doesn't have the worst stats ever. He's nice and tall at 6'3". Good option. Got Ewan O'Kane, who again is very cheap. He's a good all-rounder. He's a good squad player to have in. Nathaniel Chalobah is a bit too expensive. I probably should have taken him out. in fairness, Morgan Gibbs-White is actually quite expensive, but he's 70 rated. He's got good stats as well. But the main one I want to get in centre mid is Joe Allen, because again, like James Chester, was Welsh, but also he's a leader. He's a player that's been there, done it, and he could play pretty much every game. He's like the Championship Kante, but it's Joe Allen, so he's Jesus. Okay, let's see now. Oh, they do want to keep her because obviously we bought Jack Butland off them. 1.5 mil plus a keeper I'm not going to use. You know what? We'll bring it down to 2 mil. Okay, our budget is starting to come down slowly. We have about 11.3 mil if we can negotiate this. But we're working well. We've already got the strikers done. We've got pretty much the back. What we've done the back four, but maybe like the odd like tweak here and there we can work towards. Joe Allen, surely he wants crucial. He wants only important. Okay, that's totally fine by me. I just offered him a 5-year deal. 3-year deal makes more sense when he's 29 years of age. That's fantastic. That's a fantastic contract so far. If we can just offer him 30k, which I'm happy to do because we've got the wages, because we're getting the wages from the players outgoing as well. This is just too easy for us. So this is going to be a straightforward. This is just going to be a straightforward episode, really. So 70 rated. Would that be rotation? 4-star skill moves. Only 2-star weak foot. So these should only be on like sporadic. Let's have a look. Is there anyone else that's like a must for me? See, Dwight McNeil, he's expensive, but he's one that I really want to try on this FIFA. He's nice and tall at 6 foot. Because we've got Joe Lolly as a right mid starter. So maybe Dwight McNeil could be the starter on that side. Let's see how cheap I could possibly get him, because this is a player that I've never tried on FIFA, but I want to. He's very young, at 19 years of age. He could be good. Right, so this is the thing. Who do we offer now? Who's a player that's worth quite a bit that we can try and offer? Is there a centre back that's worth a bit still? We'll offer Pantilimon and see. We'll go from there. See what they want. Full back, midfielder, or winger. Okay, so wingers wise, we have 2.5 mil as our highest. Midfielder, we've got 1.6. And full back, we have 4.3. So I'm going to offer that. 7.8 mil. So this would be our most expensive signing. Can we go like 5 mil? Still have 6 mil in the bank to do something with. Let's try and bring that down a bit more. 5.2. Come on, like you got to end on Brian's terms. Thank you, Sean. Sean Dyche realises a true legend. Dwight McNeil, his wages shouldn't be an issue, and even though we've only got about 6 mil spare, we've got plenty of wages, so we can still like adjust it slightly. Okay, so 74, that is important. So he is going to be our first choice, like left wing. 5-year deal. Beautiful. Okay. Wages is perfect, as I would expect. And it's a done deal. Dwight McNeil is now a Nottingham Forest player. We are sorting our team out. So the only real like place we need to improve now, because I'm going to start putting together the team, is this is how we're going to do it. So formation wise, we are going to be playing 4-3-2-1. It's a formation I know well on FIFA. Up top is going to be Tammy Abraham. Lolly is going to be on the right hand side, and on the left hand side we are going to have Dwight McNeil, our latest recruit. We are going to have Joe Allen as that centre mid, so like a kind of holding player, but he's still a centre mid effectively. Centre backs is going to be Twansby and Chester, with full backs being Darrakwa and where is he? Joe Bryan. and then in goal Jack Bulland. I just need 2 centre mids, and then my starting lineup's done. So on the bench we have Muric, and our backup centre back for now is Worrell. I think, do we need another centre back? Because we still have where is he? Where's Dawson? Oh, Dawson's there. We have Jenkinson and we have Robinson as backup fullbacks. Midfielders wise is probably the biggest issue right now. Brewster. Okay, Adama can go there. Matty Cash can stay there as maybe a backup centre mid. And Amiobi. So we have wingers. We have good winger options. Matty Cash can, like, I probably could play him centre mid. Maybe I do put Matty Cash in there. Then Watson on the bench as a backup. Possibly. So most of these players, like, I want them to leave because I just don't need them. But I do need 2 centre mids. However, I see fit to buy them. That's all I want. So tactics wise, what we're going to be playing is pressure on a heavy touch and possession. Oops. No, I'm looking that up. And then roles wise, is James Chester? No, I want Joe Allen to be the captain. Short free kick for now. Oh, I don't know. No one can take a free kick. Probably Joe Lolly. Long free kick. Penalties. It's Abraham. And Lolly can take corners. Oh no, continue editing. Because we want wingers to get in behind. We want Abraham to get in behind and also stay forward. We want Joe Allen to stay back while attacking. And then that's about it for there. So we just need 2 centre mids. That's all we need. I'm thinking Tom Ince as like an attacking option. Maybe 3 centre mids realistically, but like 1 youngster in there as well. So who's best out of these? 66 stamina, 77 stamina for O'Kane. I'm kind of thinking 2 of these 3 and then Tom Ince. Could get Isaiah Brown. What's Tom Ince's stamina? 7. I don't know what that says. Is that 70? I think Tom Ince is good. Yes, I'm bringing in another Stoke player, but Tom Ince. It's Tom Ince. Yeah, I get it. It's Tom Ince. We'll see what we can do. Yeah, so we've had chats with you on many occasions so far. So we need to make sure we get rid of players that are deadwood. Lewis Grabban should be a straight swap. I'm happy to pay 500k for Tom Ince. He should be a rotation player, which would be brilliant for us. Should be. Important. Oh, he's 72. I thought it was 70 rated. Okay, Tom Ince may be a starter then. He's mystified by that. But I actually want to give him a long contract. But 4 years, I'll take on him. No release clause. And then 24k wages. Easy. There we go. Right. So we need 2 more. I think youngsters. Well, actually, I want both of these really. So Trevor Chalobah as a backup to Joe Allen. Then Eunan O'Kane with 3-star, 4-star. I think Eunan O'Kane could be a starter in some games, and then like Tom Ince can come off the bench. I'm happy to do that. And then Trevor Chalobah can play cups, obviously, like I said just then. Back up to Joe Allen would be nice. I just need to get rid of the like players that I just don't want in the club now. So Zach Clough, potentially. Yeah, so straight swap, because it means I'm not going to play Zach Clough. I just need him out of the club. So now Eunan O'Kane, I can effectively, he's going to be free, because Zach Clough, I just want him at the club, so it's nice. So ideally sporadic, personally. Okay, sporadic's perfect. Means I have no quarrels whatsoever to play him, but he will play a lot of football. 11.5k wages. Perfect. And now, the last one I want is Chalobah. Yes, I could have gone with someone that's got like more stamina in midfield, and potentially I might look at maybe one more option in midfield. But it's nice to have a bit of options in this team. So, centre-backs, any of these two, really, I want to sell. I don't want to bring in a goalkeeper. Okay. Even though Pantelimon is a lot of money compared to Chalobah, the way I think of it is, chances are I might not get a offer for Pantelimon. It means that he's not just going to be in the team just sulking. Get him out of the club and see what we can do. So again, sporadic would be perfect. Okay, so Trevor actually wants to be a rotation player. He wants to play a bit more than Yunan O'Kane, which is a bit weird considering I think they're the same rating. Actually, maybe Yunan O'Kane is about 67 rated. But Trevor Chalobah will get game time. He will. Of course he will. And I believe there we are with that. So now, ideally, I would like to bring in one more player. Potentially a winger. I was looking at Tom Lawrence's stats. They're not too bad, honestly. Not too bad at all. 25 years old, so we can get back 4-star, 4-star, which is nice. 73 rated. See, Bowen would want to be a starter, wouldn't he? 22 years old. I think I'm going to go Tom Lawrence, you know. Tommy Lawrence. Something about him, but I really do like. And I kind of want to get rid of maybe a Doma out of the wingers. Yes. That is fantastic. Let's try and get 2.5 mil. 2.5 mil. I'll go 3. Honestly, I'll go 3 mil. We've got the money, and this might be our last signing of the window. Could be. Fantastic. Bring in Tommy Lawrence. Yes, he probably, he is going to want important, but he's going to come off the bench a lot. He's going to play minutes. I'm not worried about that. So I'm going to go important. The thing is, when we step up to the Premier League, it's going to be important to renegotiate contracts in which the players are happy with what they're getting, because we're going to be bringing in new players that are probably going to push these guys out a bit. Not like out of the squad completely, but I mean like we're going to be bringing in better players that are going to be more fit for purpose, and these are going to get less game time. Okay, you renegotiate it. I'm not sure if I like that, you know. Nah, it's alright. It's cool. It's cute. And we have just brought in Tommy Lawrence, another Welsh player. So I believe, let's go on to these now. So Scottish, English, 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 Welsh, Welsh, English, English, Irish, English, Welsh, and English. Naturally, we've kept it British. So I'm gonna get rid of right. I'm gonna get rid of Marchand. Isaiah Brown, I'm not interested in. Angel Gomez, not interested in. Jordan Ibe, I'll keep there for now. Jared Bowen, I'm going to get rid of because he's just going to be too expensive. Mendes Lang, I'm going to get rid of. Armstrong is still very quick, but I'm not interested in him. And then Chong, I'm not interested in. I'm going to keep these for him, maybe down the line. So we've got 2 Bomber players and 2 Wolf players, just weirdly. And then the thing that we're going to do from now until the end of this episode is sort out the team, which will take but a second. I think starter is going to be Ince, and then we want Yunan O'Kane on the bench, and we also want ideally we want Chalobah on the bench as well. I want Amiobi because he's quite quick. I'm going to take off Chalobah. No, you know what? I'm actually going to take Worrell off the bench just because I just don't think I'll need centre-backs on the bench. Have them there. I'm happy with that. And then the players that we are going to use at some points in the season. we keep there. And then we've still got a few players that we can get rid of down the line. So I'm happy with the team. Team's fantastic. So the last thing that we want to do in this episode is progress to the start of the season. But before that, we need to sort out squad numbers. So Jack Butland is going to be our number 1. He is going to be our number 1, I would say, for the series, I honestly believe. And then Murek, he can stay as number 49. I'm not too fussed about that. Joe Bryan is going to be our is going to be our first choice left back, so number 3. Jack Robertson can stay as number 18. I'm fine with that. Right backs, we have Derek Quah and Jenkinson. I'm going to actually put Jenkinson as number 2. Derek Quah can stay as his actual number, so I don't mind that. Centre backs, we want James Chester as number 5, and then I want Twansby as number 4 or number 6. I'm gonna say number 6. Dawson can stay as 20, and is over. Oh, Joe Worrell's number 4. I want Joe Worrell's number 26. And the reason is for that, having his number taken off him, it will come clear in just a second. I want, where is he? I want Joe Allen to be number 4. Because I just think that it's just a number that suits him. As number 8, I want Chalobah's number 16. I don't want Yunan Kane to be that. I want Yunan Kane to be number 14 if possible, which he can do. Do I want Ince as number 8? Or do I want him number 10? I want him number 8. Yeah, I want him number 8. Dwight McNeil, I want as number 7 instead of Ben Watson. Yunan Kane, I've sorted. Midfielder's sorted. Sammy Omiobi, number 19 as he is. Joe Lolly, number 23 as he is. Matty Cash can stay as number 11, I'm happy with that. Ryan Brewster, I want him as number 24, which is his number at Liverpool. John Rhodes number 10, and Tammy is number 9. Have I forgotten anyone? I don't think I have. Actually, one thing I do want to quickly check on Squad Hub, because I did say with Worrell, I believe, is he'd already gone up a level. He's the only player that's actually gone up a level. So it'd be interesting to see, by the end of the season at least, who's gone up overall rating and who hasn't. So now we can happily advance to the start of the season, which is very nice for our point of view. We might get a couple of bids for some players. We've got a bid for FLA, which is fantastic. I'm not too fussed how much we get. It just means it's just a bit of extra transfer money, and these are just players that we're just trying to get rid of. I do believe with Ryan Yates, we don't have a... Do we have him listed? That's one thing I need to quickly check. He's a centre mid, right? Yeah, we don't. And he's a player I was contemplating keeping at the start, but I'm actually happy to get rid of now. Okay. We should actually get some scout reports back soon from our free youth scouts that we set up in the last episode. Okay, so now we're on player development. I need to put in the 5 that I want to train this season. So I'm carrying on with Murek. I'm happy for him to keep on getting better and better as a goalkeeper. Fullbacks, not fussed. Is it I would say Twansby now. I want instead of Worrell. Midfielders, Chalobah. I think Chalobah. Get him as an amazing CDM. Then we want a winger, who would be Dwight McNeil as obvious choice. And then Now, I'm not actually going to train up Tommy Abraham, even though he's 21. I'm going to train up Ryan Brewster to be the long-term successor for that. So I'm actually going to delete the youth preset and make a new one now, because we've fully changed it. And these are going to be the 5 players this season that we are going to work up, really. Dwight McNeil, by the end of the season, might be about 80 rated. He could be insane. Ryan Brewster, I'd like him to get to about the 74, 75 mark. That would be quite nice. But anyway, let's carry on. But yeah, by the end of July, we should actually get our first scout reports back. So we've got a bid for Yates now, which is very nice. It means that we don't actually have to have a talk with him. Hefele and who was the other one? I think it was Jordan Smith that's left. Oh no, Smith is now sold now. I can't remember who the other one was. Okay. I think Yates might have sold as well now. Okay, so Murek's positioning is going up. He should be, I'm going to say he might actually be towards the 80 rated mark. Okay, I think Yates failed with his negotiations. Interesting. Okay, first game of the season is going to be against West Bromwich Albion, which I believe ended as a West Brom win. I think. Okay, scout reports. Here we go. So the first one is the Scotland one. So let's have a look at the potential. 66 to 88. I think I want the potential to be minimum 70. 68 to 92. That's quite a good one. So he's 15 years of age, so I think I'm going to add him because he's 15 years of age. 15 years of age ones I like the look of. Duncan Anderson, 6 foot. See, this guy is alright, but his potential is pretty crap, so I'm going to reject these players. We're not expecting the best from Scotland, which is going to be interesting. So this is the Irish guy who's in Republic Ireland, but so his potential is okay. I'm not expecting much from the Irish this season. And then now the English one, 16 years of age, but 79 minimum, 94 potential. Sign him up. Okay, he's not good, Alfie Harrison. 62 to 86, not great. 15 years of age, this is one. Will Bell, 72 to 94, which is fantastic. And this guy's not great. But 15-year-olds is what we want. So if we're going to Youth Academy now, we can look a bit more into them. So overall right now, for Tommy Robinson, 16 years of age, 79 to 94 potential. It's not great. His overall is pretty crap, to be honest. 50 stamina. Oh god. Then this guy 50. But we'll keep an eye on him. Tommy Robinson is actually allowed to join up with the squad now, but I'm not too fussed about that just yet. But anyway, let's advance a couple more days and then wrap up this second episode, I should say, of this career mode series. So Philadelphia Union are interested in Ryan Yates, so if he goes there, brilliant for him. Captaincy. Greetings, Clough. I've noticed that for the upcoming match against West Bromwich Albion, your choice of captain is lacking the leadership trait. Might I suggest you name Jack Bulland instead, as leadership skills will be more beneficial over his teammates during the match. Ultimately, it's up to you. Okay, that's an interesting one. So, apparently I should go with someone that's got leadership traits. I'm going to delete it and then do it myself. Okay, pre-match press conferences. Okay, I'll do this first. First time I've done this.
Thank you everyone for joining us. We're going to start questions now.
How are your preparations for the Nottingham Forest debut going? Okay. The lads are focused on winning. We're working hard every day. We've got a lot of quality in the squad. I think we're working hard. We want to be a hard-working team. Okay, let's skip to the next one. Is this league title within this? Is the league title within reach this season? All the players are committed. We aim to win everything. We have the talent to achieve it. I think commitment is a huge thing. Look at our team morale go up to happy now. All the players are committed to be champions this season. Right. Road transfer to Sheffield Wednesday stands out as one of the bargains of the year. Will he get his first minutes on the pitch? He'll prove he's the right man. It can take a while to settle in. He could wind up... No, he'll prove to be the right man. Thank you.
That's all we've got time for today.
I really enjoyed that. That's pretty cool. Look, the squad morale has gone up. Everyone seems to be happy except for Tammy, which is a bit weird. But anyway, let's... So can I see traits? Is it attributes? Oh, so yeah, he's got the leadership traits. So who has the leadership traits in the okay, I don't... Okay, it's the last one. So Chester has it. I thought that Joe Allen actually would, so Twansby has no traits. Dawson obviously has leadership traits, but he's not going to be a starter. We'll just look at starters. So it looks like Joe Allen doesn't have that trait. He has solid player. Jordan Rhodes maybe does. You know what? I'm happy then to give either James Chester or Butland. I think Butland, because he's obviously pretty much guaranteed to be playing most games. So I'm actually very happy with that. You know what, guys? I think we've done excellent. We've done excellent today in today's episode. So guys, if you have enjoyed, be sure to smash that like rating as always. If you subscribe, then obviously you have a chance to see this, be one of the first to see this. But until next time, guys, goodbye.